Welcome to the Central Indiana Sports episode 140.1, the Great Pickoff, Greg versus Michelle. Not completely convinced that's the right title, but we had to come up with something today because there were no games Monday because of the snow. So all we have for you today is Greg's and Michelle's picks. Please enjoy.
You're listening to the Central Indiana Sports Report with your host, Greg Mengels.
Welcome back to Michelle. The updated boys basketball picks record is Michelle 49, Greg 46, but points can change so very fast, especially if we pick a different winner in the games, which goes 5 points. Every other game's worth 1. We've already picked 4 of the 7 games because we picked the Madison County games for Monday. Those have been moved to Tuesday. I guess I probably don't need to tell anybody around here that it was for the snow. First round of the Madison County tournament, Anderson Prep is 5-2. They were at 2-5 Frankton. I picked Frankton by 11. Michelle says it will be closer. Class A, number 8 Liberty Christian is 5-4 at Elwood, which is 2-6. Liberty Christian by 31 is what I said. Michelle said it would be closer than that. By the way, these games are all 7 o'clock games following the 6 o'clock girls' games.
You mean 7:30?
7:30 games followed by the 6 o'clock girls' games. Sorry.
That's all right.
3-5 Pendleton Heights is at 4-3 Lapel. Pendleton Heights by 11 is my pick. You said it would be more than 11. Alexandria is 2-8. They play at 4A, number 7 Anderson. The Indians are 8-1. I picked Anderson by 33. You said more. Did you want to change any of those?
I don't think so. I think I'll keep it.
All right. So the 3 remaining games, Lafayette Central Catholic is 6-3. They go to 7-4 Western. That game's at 7:30 Tuesday. My pick is Western by 3.
I know. When you let me see that ahead of time, I'm sitting there going, "Ooh, that should be a good game," and that's tough because I know Central Catholic is pretty good. I think Western is pretty good, and I think Western's been really pretty good at home. So I will stay with Western. And you said by 3, correct?
Yes.
I'll say more, but I don't think it's going to be more than 5.
Okay. 4-5 Madison Grant is at 7-2 Shenandoah. That game's at 7:30. I say Shenandoah by 15.
More.
All right. 5-4.
Shenandoah is very tough to beat at home,
Yes.
and
Yes.
and they can have some explosive games at home.
Yes. This could very well be one of those. Peru is 5-4. They go to 5-3 Northwestern. My pick is Peru by 1.
Yeah, I'm so tempted to take Northwestern.
Why do you think I made it Peru by 1?
No, you know what? I will take Northwestern. It's at Northwestern. Guess you'll have them ready, and I'll take it just because I think it makes it more fun for us sometimes if we have different teams.
It definitely makes things more fun, Michelle. Right, let's go to our girls' picks, and the score there is Greg 38, Michelle 24. So, like I said, there was a game on Saturday that we had picked different winners. I was correct. Otherwise, the score would be 33-29. So that's how fast the gap can close. In the Madison County, 9-4 Anderson Prep is at 5-9 Frankton. That game's at 6. I said Frankton by 21. You said it would be more. Liberty Christian is 1-2 at 9-3 Elwood. That game's also at 6. I said Elwood by 21. You said it would be more. Class 2A number 3 Alexandria 16-0 at 1-14 Anderson. Greg said Alexandria by 21. Michelle said more. And the Central Indiana Sports Report game of the night, 10-5 Lapel at 9-6 Pendleton Heights. That game's also at 6. I said Pendleton Heights by 21. You said it would be closer than that. All right,
Yep.
now we've got a bunch of games on Tuesday night that we have not picked yet that were originally scheduled for Tuesday night. 9-4 Delta is at 2-15 Blackford, 7:30 Tip. I say Delta by 39.
I know. I saw that and I was like, um, oh, da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Blackford has gotten smoked some games. I'll say less. I think it's going to be 30. I think it's going to be 35, but also right there. So I'll say less.
5-9 Mississinawa is at 2-13 Tipton. Another 7:30 game. I pick Mississinawa by 20.
More until Tipton can start finding the basket on a consistent basis and put points on the board. I think 20 points is probably, especially against some teams that have some size. And the Crick Girl is going to be trouble for them, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, but my
So
question is, can Mississinawa score enough points to win by 20? Because they've really struggled to score too.
Crick could have a big night for them. And if she does, then, you know,
Big trouble.
that's it.
13-2 Wapahani's at 5-9 Eastbrook. 7:30 tip off. Wapahani by 24 is my pick. Good Wapahani team, by the way. If anybody's going to beat Alexandria in the sectional, you would think it would have to be Wapahani.
Oh, I'll say more.
7-6 Muncie Central is at 9-5 Yorktown. This one is a 7 o'clock start. I say Yorktown by 23.
Uh,
By the way, good Yorktown team. A lot of good wins this season.
yeah, I know. Madison Central, I think's kind of been an up and down team. I'll say more. Yorktown by more.
8-6 North Miami is at 4-11 Hamilton Heights. 7:30 tip. My prediction is North Miami by 8.
Oh, and I know North Miami is good, but I think that's a team that can be sporadic when it comes to shooting. I'll say less. I'll say less. That's kind of not a fun trip to make from North Miami to travel down to Hamilton Heights.
No, that's true. And Hamilton Heights has been playing a lot better. I know the schedule's gotten easier. That's part of it. But they're definitely been more efficient offensively and defensively of late. So,
Yep.
all right. 7-7 University at 4-11 Western. It's a 6 o'clock start. My prediction is University by 9.
These two teams played earlier, right?
Yes,
In that tournament. What university won that by what?
15.
Okay. And you said university
And that
by
was a
9.
neutral court 15. So,
Yes. And that was just like 2 weeks ago.
right.
All right. And I know Western got a win over West Lafayette, but this West Lafayette team is not typical West Lafayette team.
Right.
I'll say University by more than
Eight
9. I think it'll be double figures. It might just be at 10 or 11, but
8-5 Daleville is at 12-3 Southern Wells, and what should be a really good one at 7:30 on Tuesday. My pick is Southern Wells by 6.
it's at Southern Wells, correct?
Yes.
And I keep forgetting because when I'm thinking about these northern teams and, like Western, maybe they'll be a little bit better because the out north of Tipton, they really didn't get anything but an inch of snow or less. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, I know this is a decent Southern Wells team. Um, I'll s- uh, I'll say less. I'll say less. I think it'll be a one possession game. And that could be three.
So you don't
Three
want to
point.
take Daleville then, huh?
No, because it's at Southern Wells, and Southern Wells has had no snow, and Delville did and everything. So I wasn't thinking about that. Another nasty trip, and so Southern Wells got to go in and be in the gym and play and stuff today. So practice
Right.
today. So and I just not to say it won't, because I do think, of course, Delville beat up on Tri Central pretty good the other night.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They are. And you know what? Okay, I will go ahead. I'll go ahead and I'll take Delville. I still think it's going to be a one possession game, so I'll take Delville.
That makes it a pretty good choice. All right. Oh, and 14 Westdell at 5 and 7 Indiana Def in Indianapolis. That game starts at 5:30. My prediction is Indiana Def by 19.
I'll say less. I'll I'll stay with Indiana Def. So, but I'll say
All right.
less.
Okay. And then 0 and 14 Eastern with one of their last couple really good chances to get a win at 2 and 11 Cowan. It's a 7 o'clock tip off. My prediction is Cowan by 9.
Sarah, can you get closer to? Can you be under 9? Oh,
Did you just send a text to her and ask her if she can play within 9 of those? That's what it sounded like you were composing a text.
I know. No, I was not. Trust me, she's probably got her kids and she's probably in bed.
Yes, she is
By
probably in bed.
all right. I will say I'll say less. I'm gonna go less. Come on, Sarah. In the comments, do me a good one and make it close.
Yeah, I hope they can get a win. It would be very nice if they
I would
could.
love it if they. To be honest, I would love it uh, if they could get a win. But I'll keep them the underdog because I think Sarah would prefer to be the underdog.
Eastern and West Dell have a chance to get their first wins on Tuesday night. Let's hope that they do. Thank you
Yes.
so much for your time. Nothing against Cowan.
No,
We love Cowan too, but the thing is, Eastern could really use a win.
they could, and nothing against Cam, but I'm sorry. Sarah is,
Yes,
very special to me.
extra
So
special. So
yes,
yes,
so
and I love her positive attitude toward a winless season. And if the talent comes, she will be successful.
yes,
Thank you so much for your time, Michelle. I look forward to beating you at this again on Tuesday night. And you and I are going to podcast live from Elwood on Tuesday night, correct?
we are correct.
All right. We will be talking about all of the games Tuesday night and, of course, previewing Wednesday's Madison County semifinal games. There are also a few girls' games on Wednesday that we'll be talking about. So thank you so much for your time, Michelle. I'm going to bed. We have a 2 hour delay tomorrow, but I still probably need to get some sleep.
Yes, you do.
All right. Thanks again for your time. Always
Hey, you're
appreciate it.
welcome. Always a pleasure.
Thanks again to Michelle. She is the best. Always appreciate her time. I should have mentioned in the intro that normally the great pickoff will be as part of our daily scoreboards. Since there were no games on Monday, we didn't have a daily scoreboard, so I separated the picks out. Please go, if you enjoy the Central Indiana Sports Report, go and like, subscribe, or follow us on your favorite podcasting platform. We are now at YouTube as well. Please search Central Indiana Sports Report and you should find it easily. That way, you won't miss a single segment. And it would be very helpful if you would tell a friend about the Central Indiana Sports Report. The Central Indiana Sports Report is a product of ITG Media.